to Studio 7, everybody. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
And I'm Kristen Mirand.
And I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
I'm honored. This is an honor and a privilege.
Yes, anytime. Isn't that tune catchy? Doesn't it make you
I was kind of jamming out with you in the beginning. I was like, so good.
I love it. So we have some really, really, really fun topics today. Yeah. We're going to have a really good time. And then I'm sure we're going to veer off.
And we're going to yap. Because I love yapping. I mean, yap with a glass of wine, but we got to keep this PG out here. So.
Right. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
With technology going the way it's going, how do you feel about self-driving cars?
Yeah, well, it's crazy because I remember being in elementary school, getting my first phone, and you got to do to type LOL. It's like 66,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now here we are talking about self-driving cars. It's crazy being a part of that generation that has grown up with technology.
Yeah.
But honestly, off the bat, so I'm considered to be an MMJ, multimedia journalist, where I basically do everything and anything. I don't work with a cameraman or woman. It's just me. And
we do it all.
We do it all. And it's great and can be rewarding, but it's a lot. It gets to be a lot. And so I'm thinking about this, and there are days I have to drive all over the place, get to story to story. Sometimes my story isn't just in one location. I have to have multiple stops. And if I had a self-driving car, I had a self-driving news car. And so while I'm going from story to story, I could make the calls and send the emails, or start listening to my interview to transcribe for when it's going to be on air. I think about that. I'm like, how resourceful would that time be if I had something driving me?
I would want to hire you a driver because I don't trust technology.
Not at all.
One glitch and you're gone off a cliff. I'm just they could shut down.
I know.
They could. I mean, and who's controlling?
It's how does that happen?
Who's controlling these cars?
It's true.
I mean, you're going to see the conspiracy theorists come out. I'm in full blown conspiracy theory mode. I do not trust self-driving cars. Yeah. Now, if you self-park, I mean, that's going to take some time for me to let a car do that.
Right.
But self-driving?
No. I have to say this. I feel like the younger generations are more open to technology
because that's all they're going to know.
Because that's all we know. Right. So I'm like, wait, let me try it out. This is kind of fun. And then what is it? Waymo, the self-driving cars too.
Don't trust it.
Those are self-driving Lyfts or Ubers.
They're
very popular on the West Coast. I think they were testing it out here in Buffalo, and I saw them.
I saw that when Michael did it.
Yeah.
If one of those pull up in my house to pick me up,
you're like, nope.
Next car, please. Next. I cannot do it.
And I would love to hop in because I'm like,
really?
I'm like, let's go. Let's see how this happens.
And if that car chooses not to let you out,
well,
and drives past your destination,
I let go and let God.
There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. Now, my truck does the steering kind of stays within the line.
It does it.
And that freaks me out. So every once in a while, I'll kind of let it do its thing just to kind of see how good it is.
Yeah.
But I'm still I don't know.
You're like, wait a second. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know in our news cars, so we have separate cars to drive when we go to do our news stories.
Yeah.
And I know my news car, the Subaru, if it senses that it's too close to something, it'll brake for me. And I was like, whoa. I'm like,
yep, my truck does that.
Yeah. So I'm like, is that as far as you're going to go then with the rear, backup camera,
absolutely.
The brake, and then that's it. Yeah.
I told my husband, do not get me a self-driving car. You will be driving it yourself.
At that point, I'm like, then I just need a driver.
Yeah. I'll hire I'd rather hire a person. I'll hire I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You ever seen those movies where all those cars, the Teslas, are just parked because they've all shut down? Somebody hit a button and they're all and I'll be driving past you hey, Kristen.
Hey, bye, girl. Yeah.
There's no way.
I'd be interested. The only thing I think about too is, obviously accidents happen. What happens with liability? Who's responsible if you get in a car accident and there's no one?
Does the car say, nope, not today, back up and drive? I'm like,
right. How do you go about that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't do it.
But I'll never forget when I lived in LA for a little bit to intern. I would be driving on the 101 and I'm looking to my left because there's traffic and there's definitely going 20 miles per hour on the highway, and I'm looking to my left and I'm I see someone just hanging out, like kind of sleeping, like taking a nap as the car's going, because they're in a Tesla, self-driving. So I was like, oh my God, I'm like, they're doing traffic the right way.
Me out. But imagine us looking over and there being nobody in the car and there's a passenger in the back seat. That would freak me out more, to look over and see like driverless cars.
What's going on? Yeah, I listen. I can see both sides here, but almost at the same time, I'm like, if I have things to do and I have those 20 minutes of driving,
just call me. I'll come get you.
Okay.
Just call me. I'll come get you.
I like you got me.
Yeah, no. I mean, everything is technology now, because fitness apps.
Yeah.
You do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so explain how that works.
Oh, I love it. So I find that I need to be on a routine and a plan.
Yeah.
And so I like to set out like plans for myself, but it's hard when you're trying to be a fitness girly and you're like, I don't know which workouts to do. And you're like trying to go on Pinterest and find a plan, but it's like hard to follow. So I recently downloaded an app.
You go on Pinterest for a fitness plan?
Sometimes, yeah. And like in meal plans, and like I get ideas from
now
Pinterest
meal plans I get, but I've never heard of a fitness plan.
Yeah, like I'll go on Pinterest and be like, Monday to Friday workout plan, and it'll be like, all right, Monday you're gonna do legs, and Tuesday this, but it's like so hard to like when you're working out in the gym, and then you gotta like pull up your phone and you'll be like, okay, like let me go back to my photos and swipe, and what's the next set? I can't see. And so what I ended up getting is the app called Alive. And it's by Whitney Simmons, who is a fitness influencer. And essentially you have programs that you can choose. So I'm in this like 6-week building your legs type of workout plan. And so like, sense. Right. And so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm doing legs, and it tells me which muscle group I'm hitting. And then like Tuesday, Thursday, I'm hitting upper body, but I'm like spacing it out between biceps, triceps, back. So
yeah, see, she's good. I don't do it at all. I don't do it at all. But we'll talk more about it when we come back. All right, Kristen. So during the breaks, we like to do Would You Rathers. So we have to have a little fun.
Okay, we got to do it.
Okay, I got a good one for you. Would you rather have a life of luxury, but only be able to eat fast food, or live on a tight budget, but have gourmet meals?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's tough.
That's a good one.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love a bougie life. But like,
so you're eating McDonald's then?
But if I'm eating Chick-fil-A every day or something like that, my hot girl tummy issues are going to flare up. And I'm going to be like bloated all the time, and I'm not going to feel good. So I'm like, do I want to live a bougie life not feeling good every day? But could you?
You are thinking so rational right now.
Oh, I really am like
so rational.
I'm like, this is life or death. I'm like, I gotta answer. No, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, could we hack this and live a luxurious life? And then like just order salads and order something healthy.
No. It says fast food.
But like,
does it mean fast gourmet? Like eat it fast? Like food that's made fast? Doesn't matter. No, I think it means like McDonald's.
But like Chick-fil-A has like salads. Could you do this?
She is like, trying to hack the system.
I'm trying to hack the. What would you
which one is it?
I know.
You didn't pick.
I didn't pick. I don't know.
Tight budget and gourmet meals, or luxury and eat fast food.
You know what? I'll say this. I'm already living on a tight budget as is. And thank God my family lives in Buffalo with me too, because my dad likes to make gourmet meals all the time. So that's kind of the life I'm already living. So I'll choose that.
So just keep it going. Let's just keep.
What would you do?
I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I'll take tight budget and lobster.
Oh, yes. So good.
This is why I love these Would You Rathers.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. And welcome back to Studio 7. Right before the break, Kristen was talking about how she uses a fitness app.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how I don't.
Listen, but I love it because it keeps me on my routine.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll have it all planned out for me, and then it'll say, okay, like do this workout, rest for this amount of seconds. Okay, 3 seconds down. It counts me down, and then I go into the next workout. So I love that because it almost feels like I have a workout coach without actually having a workout coach.
It makes a difference. It really does make a difference.
And like having somebody tell you what to do, I'm like, sometimes I just need that. I'm like, tell me what to do.
Mindless working out.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. Now,
you don't do fitness apps, right?
Well, I don't do fitness apps, but I do. I mean, no, it's not an app, but I have a treadmill right in my living room.
Oh,
and so I just turn on YouTube and I'll pick a workout routine. So it's technically not a fitness app, but it does make a difference when someone is telling you, okay, now let's do this for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's walk.
Because it takes a lot of discipline to
it
just
does.
write up a plan for yourself and say, hey, all right, I'm going to follow this and do this. But when you have that kind of accountability, like a YouTube video to say, hey, we're going to do this today, or that fitness app, we're going to do this set today and this many reps and this amount of weight. It helps you with that accountability.
And it feels good too. Yeah. It feels really good. So since you like fitness apps, then you probably meal prep.
Yeah. But it's hard out here with meal prep. I go back. It's hard.
It's hard out here.
Listen.
It's hard out here.
Well, I really try to meal prep on a Sunday. And,
how many hours of your Sunday does it take?
Oh, I've tried to do this fast.
Like
I literally like less than an hour 15.
What kind of meals are you making?
It's like chicken. It's like some kind of like protein, carb, and vegetable. Keep it simple.
Okay.
Yeah. But then
it seems like that meal preps take hours, it seems like.
Because then it's like I'm on TikTok and it's like a 30-second video of like, here's what I meal prep for the week. And it's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. And I'm like, wait, this is too much.
Are y'all noticing this trend? She's on Pinterest for her workout, TikTok for her meal prep.
I'm so Gen Z. So Gen Z.
I'm like, I just got on YouTube and it takes me 8 hours to do mine. I am so millennial. I'm a millennial.
Do you meal prep at all?
No.
You're just like, I'm going to go into the week and say, here we go.
I might get a meal Monday from what I cooked on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's leftovers. And it's picked over and it's not even portioned out because it's just what everybody didn't eat.
Well, so you just got that little serving and you're like, all right, here we go for lunch.
So, I got 2 ounces of beef and 10 ounces of broccoli because nobody liked broccoli.
You're like, okay, that's fine. More for me.
It just is what it is.
But it can definitely get daunting because by the time it's like Thursday and I open up my lunch, and I'm like, here we go. It's chicken and broccoli again. And I like,
how many days? Do you make the same meal for 5 days?
I'm going to be honest. I stopped. And so this is what I started doing. So I'll just double my dinner every night. And I'll make it for 2. So I'll eat that portion at night and then pack the next portion for my lunch the next day.
Oh, you're good.
To avoid being like, oh, I made this on Sunday and it's Friday. And I'm like, this is gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say my other hack I've been doing. I've been starting to buy meal preps from some places in Buffalo. And I just pick them up on a Sunday. And the foods are good for that week. And I'll buy as many days as I'm working. And it's mindless. So I can go home, put in my lunchbox. Put it in my lunchbox, call it a day.
I will say there are some great businesses in Buffalo that have some delicious, fresh meal preps. So have you ever done like Hello Fresh or any of the delivery?
Yes.
How have those worked?
I did Hello Fresh when I was first, starting out in this industry, just trying to figure out adulting. And I loved it. It was great because you got all the ingredients delivered right to your door. And then it was a whole little sheet telling you how to make it, how to go about cooking and everything. And it helped me too, because I was like, I'm a chef. I was like, wait, I could cook. This is great.
No, ma'am. Somebody portioned out everything for you and told you, no.
I thought I was being a little chef. But...
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
But I could never do those because I'm the person that likes to go to the grocery store 3 to 5 times a week.
Oh.
I'm really bad.
No.
Grocery shopping is a hobby of mine.
Oh.
Your face, you look concerned.
No, I love it. I get overwhelmed in grocery stores. So that's why I admire you for that. Because I know people who are like, the grocery store is my happy place.
Oh, I love it.
I'm like,
I love it. And
more.
I can walk through every aisle
and just take it all in.
What's new. Absolutely. I am that person.
What do you usually go for? Like, what's your thing?
Well, first I go to the desserts.
Oh, yes. Naturally.
The things I shouldn't have.
But they're so good.
And then I go to the sushi.
Oh, yeah.
I always go to the sushi.
Yeah.
And then I go to the seafood. Seafood is always in the top 3.
Oh.
And then I literally will walk through I just do.
And just like soak in the vibes.
I do.
And it's just fun. It's like mindless sometimes.
Yep.
And then you see all these like new items and you're like, wait, I need this.
And I'm a cart watcher. So I just kind of peek as people. I'm like, ooh,
what are people getting?
Ooh, that looks good.
You know what? The worst place to do that at is Trader Joe's. Oh,
Trader Joe's is a nice. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I have to go in with tunnel vision because if I start looking at their, newest, summer treat, this, that, I'm like, oh,
and everything in there is delicious. Everything in there is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't meal prep. I grocery shop several days a week.
I love that.
My family hates it.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I forgot the garlic. And they're like, Mom, you've been to the store 3 days this week. I'm sure we have garlic.
Yeah. But you know what? If that's your you time where you can just like mindlessly do something that relaxes you, then do it.
And it is my me time because I have my AirPods in and everything.
There you go.
I'm listening to music.
And you're just vibing and you're like, wait, I'm going to pick up this and that looked really good. And that's special of the day. Yeah.
Now, I will admit, I do go to, again, here I go, YouTube and get recipes.
Yeah.
Maybe not TikTok, but I got to try Pinterest and TikTok a little more
because it's like, it's condensed. I guess my like threshold for like watching like 5 minutes videos, I'm like, I can't do that. So like TikTok, it's 30 seconds and I'm like, great, this looks easy. And then they like leave the recipe for me and the ingredients. And I'm like, all right, awesome. I got this.
Yeah.
So
I gotta do better.
Maybe hop on. Come to the dark side, Gen Z side.
I think I'll try it.
So yeah.
You know what? We have some more fun stuff to talk about.
We do.
We'll be right back.
All right. I got one for you, Mercedes. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Would you rather never have to worry about money or never have to worry about time?
Oh, never have to worry about money.
Yeah.
That's an easy one because if I don't have to worry about money, I don't have to worry about being anywhere on time.
Oh, because you got that driver.
I have the
driver.
Yes.
Just takes you anywhere.
Yep. I don't know. Being late is a pet peeve of mine. Time is like one of my things. I'm gonna have to say, I don't know, because life's experiences require you to be on time for things that you love and the people you love.
That's deep.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to say, I don't know. How much money am I losing being on time though?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Ooh. I'm a little stumped.
I don't know. Give me time. I'll take the non-selfish answer.
Yeah.
What about you?
I might do money because all I worry about is time.
Wait a minute. How are you gonna tell me I'm deep and then you take the opposite one?
What? I'm like, I got to. We gotta be different. No. No, because I mean, I would love to not have to worry about time, but like time is my whole job. Like I work on a deadline every single day.
Yeah, but if you take the money, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
How about I take time, you take money, and we just hang out?
Let's do that.
We could do that.
Let's do that, and then we'll balance each other out.
Don't be
way.
late.
Okay. You're like, be sober earlier now. Because you're like, money is time. Okay. No.
Oh, fun times. Good. Welcome back to Studio 7. You know what? I'm having so much fun with you.
Oh my gosh. I'm having fun with you.
So much fun. This is great.
We got to do this more.
We do.
Please.
We do. Okay, so fun question.
Yeah.
Grown-up roommates. Is it smart or should adults live alone?
As somebody who lives alone, I love my personal space.
Mm.
I get home from the day and I'm like, I can take my makeup off, make my dinner, get comfy on the couch, watch my shows. No one's bothering me. No one's asking questions. I'm like,
but what if you had somebody to split the bills with?
I was
not necessarily a spouse, but just like a friend, a best friend, or I don't know.
I feel like that could
I like my space too, though.
Right. And that's the thing. I feel like that is definitely beneficial. If you want to live in a bigger space and you want to split that bill, split the utility costs, split the groceries, like financially, I think it's great. And financially, I probably should be doing that right now, but I'm not. I'm not. I like my personal space, but I don't know. How do you feel about this?
If I didn't have, you know what, I'm going to say yes, but that's because I'm married with kids and I just want to be alone.
Yeah. Well, you want to? We could swap. You can come to my take over my place.
You'll be calling me in a week. You'll be like, never mind, never mind. I've been to the grocery store 4 days this week. I'm good. But I mean, I love my family, but there's times where, like you, I just want to walk in, kick off the shoes, and just you know,
and not have anybody asking you what's for dinner or what's going on, or like it's just that solitude that you appreciate. And you're like, wait, I need this.
And sometimes I get those days, but you have to be intentional about them. You have to ask for them, because when you got little people, it's about them.
Yes.
You know, so I am all for it. But I can't say if I wasn't single, I'd probably want a friend. I'd be like, let's just have fun.
Well, and that's the other thing, because it's like, let's say you have a girls' night out or something and you want to come back and like everyone loves the debrief, or like the morning after debrief, everyone gets to talk about like, oh my God, like dinner was so much fun, or like going out was so much fun. And like, that's the best part. It was almost like, those are like my college days when I lived in a house with other girls, and we would like wake up the next morning and all make breakfast and have like a cute little like brunch and like watch, you know, shows. Like that was fun. But then it's like, I need my space.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My question would be, would my friends want to live with me?
Oh,
because I would be the annoying friend. I'm the chit chatter. So I'd curl up Indian style and be like, hey, let's talk. They'd be like, nope. I didn't ask you for that.
Oh. See, we probably would have been good roommates in college.
Probably not.
No.
You'd be like, you talk too much.
No, but I yap a lot too. So.
Well, maybe then.
Well, then maybe we would have been good.
Or we would have drove each other nuts.
No. But here's my issue though with living with other people. I'm so type A. Like incredibly type A. Like everything needs to be clean all the time. So that's why like living with my roommates in college also was difficult, because I was like, oh my God, why are there so many dishes in the sink? I'm like, the dishwasher's empty. Put it in there. And then I felt like I was being a mom all the time with my kids. And I'm like, come on, we got to pick up after ourselves. Yeah. And that was tough for me because I like everything a certain way.
How many roommates did you have?
I had 2.
Okay. Yeah. It was like 6 of us in a house.
Oh my gosh.
It was like the women's basketball team. It was always a disaster. So it was just kind of like, okay, somebody has to do something. But it was so many people, nobody ever admitted to anything. So nobody ever admitted to anything.
That or like the trash.
Yeah.
Actually, I backtrack. I lived in an apartment with 5 people one time in college. So there was 5 of us total. And when that trash would pile up and everyone would just look the other way.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. You just walked by that.
Yeah.
And you saw that first.
Your type A kicked in overdrive.
Oh, it did.
Kicked in overdrive.
It did.
So then through the years, do you think the value of friendships has grown to be more important over the years, or?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, especially when you're not in school anymore, you're not in college, you're not around those people all the time, because it's just, that's what's convenient. You have to really put in effort with your friendships as you get older. You feel like that? Yeah.
You do. So I was chatting with my son, he's 21, and he was talking about relationships. He was talking about dating, but he was talking about relationships and says, I don't know. And I'm just like, you know what? No matter what relationship it is going to take work, whether it's dating, whether it's family, whether it's friends. And they all have value. So trust me, you want those relationships because you want to work at it. And if they have value, they're going to add so much to your life.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, like we won't have as many. We may not have as many, but the ones you have.
Yeah. And that's why I find too, like I'm very comfortable with my friend circle getting smaller as I get older, because I'm finding that quality, obviously, at the end of the day is so important. And what's difficult too, I don't know if you have these friends too, but the long distance friends, I'm like, those are my best friends. And so difficult. So, but I guess it makes for a fun trip, whether they visit me or I visit them. I think that that's the best part of it. And then, you know that friendship is so good when you can pick up right where you left off.
I was going to say that. The ones that you cannot talk for 6 months or a year and you can pick up the phone and it's like you never skipped a beat, because those are the ones that truly understand that life happens and they don't hold it against you.
Right.
So when you pick up the phone and y'all start talking and y'all skip it and you talk like you never skipped a beat, you be like, they get it.
That's the best. And that's the thing. Like, I don't need to talk to my friends every single day, every single moment, every single second. Like,
no, I do have those. Though.
You do? Yeah.
I do have some of those.
Okay.
And then there's some I don't talk to every, and then it's just like we never stop.
And you pick her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's how you know you have a really true friend, is if they don't get offended that you didn't respond to the text because, like you said, life happens and you just can't respond or you forget to respond. That's happened to me. But do you voice text your friends that you haven't seen in a while? Have you ever done the voice texting? Were you like little voice memo? I should say voice memo.
No.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God. All my little Gen Zers and we love our voice memos.
I got to get with the Gen Zers.
You gotta.
I gotta get with the Gen Zers.
Maybe we gotta do more of these.
Because us millennials are like little old ladies.
Well, maybe the voice memos would help. Maybe we should talk about that in another show.
I'm going to send all my friends voice memos tonight and they're going to text me back and go, what
are you doing?
What has happened to you? Don't ever do that again.
They're like, wait, well then you can voice memo me, obviously. Because I'll be like,
okay,
hey,
yes.
Yeah, love that.
Like a Gen Zer told me to do this.
Yes, there you go. Yes. Well, thank you for having me.
Come back.
Yes, I would love that.
Come back.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you all for watching Studio 7. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We really, really did. Yes. We'll see you tomorrow.